Hi there. Welcome to the Idea Summit for 2018. I'm Craig Nelson. I'm the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Michigan Real Estate Michigan, Northern Indiana, and Tommy Rain's Outbound Referral Coordinator. So what I want to do today is take a little bit of your time and explain to you exactly what is an outbound referral, what the program involves, and best of all, how you get paid. So for starters, if you're new in the business, you may not be aware of exactly what an outbound referral is. So anytime there is a real estate transaction taking place with someone you know and you can assist them, maybe it's geographical, there could be a lot of reasons why. It might be commercial. Maybe you're just not comfortable with working on this real estate transaction and you want to refer these clients to someone else who can take care of them. That's an outbound referral. An outbound referral can be from Michigan to Florida. It can be from Maine to Seattle. It can also be from Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo, or perhaps Kalamazoo to Battle Creek, or maybe Saginaw to Lansing within our own company. That's still considered an outbound referral. My job as the outbound referral coordinator is to assist you in getting an agent that your client is going to be happy with and that the transaction goes smoothly. And best of all, you get paid at the end. So how do we do that? Well, there's a couple different ways. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you've gained agreement from the client that they are willing to be referred to another agent. That's very important. And then once you have that, you've got their agreement, you want to get their information, their contact name, their contact phone number, an email address if possible. If they're buying, where are they buying, the city, a neighborhood, a zip code. Those things are all very important because when you go into a city like Chicago, they may be looking on the north side and someone from the south side isn't going to go that far to help them. So by having a zip code, a school district, an address, a region that we know that they're going to want to look in, we can get them the best agent available. The other thing you're going to want to make sure of is that you have a price range. And the reason for that is some agents only work in certain price ranges. For example, if you have $1 million buyer, we want to make sure we've got an agent assigned to them that's accustomed to working $1 million deals. If they're doing a foreclosure search or something like that, we just want to make sure we have the correct agent assigned to your client right out of the gate so everybody's happy. So once you have that information, now what do you do with it? Well, there's a couple different ways you can get that to me. Our preference is by using the link at the end of the signature on my email address or Lynn's or Jackie's. Chances are the relo person in your area has a link at the end of their email that says, click here to submit a referral. Doesn't get any easier than that. You click on that link and a digital form will pop up. You fill in that information and when you're done, you hit submit. You'll be notified that that link went through, and I'll be notified that that referral has come in. I will respond to you, let you know that I've got the information. If I need anything else, I'll require it then, or I'll request it then rather. And then within 24 hours, I should have your referral placed. Now, if you want to speak with the agent first that's going to be working with your clients, just let me know that. That happens a lot, and it's not a problem. What we will do is reach out to the broker in the area and ask them to have that agent that's assigned contact you before contacting your clients. A lot of reasons people like to do this is number one, you might want to tell your client, hey, expect a call from this broker, from this agent. That way when your client gets that phone call, they're not looking at the ID wondering who it is. Should I take this? Do I not take this? They'll already have an idea that they need to pick up that phone call and get things moving in the direction they want to go. So, you've placed the referral, I've got the information, I've reached out to the broker in the area where the transaction is going to take place, and your client has now been contacted. So what happens next? Well, along that process, I'm also going to take that information in paper form and I'm going to send it to that broker in that area and get their signature. And the reason we do this is because when that sale closes, whether it's a listing or a buyer, that broker is going to pay us 25% of their commission. So whatever money they receive on their broker side, on the referred side, they're going to send us 25% of that, and that money is paid to you per your contract. There's no fee for reaching out to me and having me help you with an outbound referral. The company doesn't charge a fee for the relocation department. We don't take any money for this from you. This is strictly a service that's provided to you to help make this transaction go a little smoother. Once we have that agreement back that's signed from that broker, we're going to copy you on that, and then we're also going to update you as we go through the process. I'll be asking that broker for updates, and as they provide those, I'll reach out to you and let you know, hey, this is where that process is on your outbound referral. Now, I may reach out to you and ask you, are you aware of anything? Did they buy? Did they decide not to move? Did they decide not to sell? Information like that can be helpful as well, especially if the broker's not responding to me anymore. I want to reach out to you and see if you know what's going on, and together we can figure this out and hopefully get a successful transaction. Now, with that said, sometimes things don't go quite right. I know, shock, I know, but it's true. Occasionally, when we have a referral, if the price point is very low, we may not be able to get 25%. We may get a reduced fee of 20 or 15, and in some cases we don't get a referral fee at all. What we're asking for then is for the receiving broker to take really good care of your customer, because whether we get paid for that or not, we still want your customer taken care of. Now, a referral is good for up to 18 months. So when you place that and it's signed, we're basically going to have that contract and agreement for an 18-month period. Now, if that buyer or seller is still active, we can update that agreement to go beyond 18 months. We can update it for another 18 months, whatever we need to do to make sure that, hey, we gave you this lead and we want to follow through and make sure that we get paid for it. There have been cases where a referral has gone as old as 3 years. People were trying to rebuild their credit, and technically we didn't have a right to that broker fee anymore. However, the broker still paid us, which was very nice. Now, in some cases, you may have someone that's moving from one area, let's say Seattle, and they're moving to Kansas City, just as an example. A couple of cities, not in Michigan, just to give you an idea. So they're going to look to sell in Seattle and they're going to look to buy in Kansas City. You can do a referral on both sides. And that is, we will send a referral to the broker in Seattle and we'll get 25% of their property in Seattle when it closes. And we're going to send a referral to Kansas City and get a 25% fee when they buy. So in that case, you can make money both ways. You'll make money on the listing side in Seattle, and you'll make money on the buyer side in Kansas City, just as an example. Sometimes it's within the same city. They may be looking to sell in Cincinnati and move up to a bigger property right in Cincinnati. We may work with the same broker. We may even work with the same agent on both sides. That's fine. We're going to do 2 separate referrals. We're going to ask for 25% when they sell, and we're going to ask for 25% when they buy. We're going to treat that as 2 separate leads, and we're going to get paid on both of those ends. So it's very possible to work a deal in such a manner that you get paid more than once off one client. What if that client is, let's say, buying with you here in Grand Rapids and selling in Lansing? Well, you don't want to do the one in Lansing. You just want to get somebody over there in Lansing to do it. That's fine. We'll place the referral to the Lansing area, typically within our own company. And when they sell, you'll get paid on that listing side, and you'll be able to sell them a home here in Grand Rapids with no fee and get paid there as well. So whenever you're thinking about real estate and you're thinking about who do I know, you're in that sphere of influence, and you may think, well, I know these people in Chicago, but I can't really do anything for them because I'm not licensed in Illinois. Don't disregard them. Reach out to them anyway and let them know that with a Michigan license, you can still get them help in Chicago, anywhere in the country. Recently, I've done referrals to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We've done Alaska. We've done Hawaii. I've also done them from Kalamazoo to Delton, or Kalamazoo to Battle Creek, Grand Rapids to Kalamazoo. It's not that unusual. Agents sometimes are just too busy. They don't know the area. They don't want to mess with it for whatever reason, and that's fine. Place it with me. We'll get you an agent in the area that your client needs one. We'll handle all the paperwork. We'll take care of the updates. And in the end, we'll get you paid. So, I hope this helps. Lynn's here if you have any questions. Sorry I couldn't be there in person today. I really wanted to. But unfortunately, I'm not able to attend. So, Lynn will take care of your questions. Feel free to email me. If you have any questions that you think of after you're gone, my email address is craignelson@bhhsmi.com. That's craignelson@bhhsmi.com, or my direct line 269-488-5743. I'm out this week. I should be back in the office next week, and looking forward to working with you. So thanks. Have a great time. Looking forward to meeting you after we get done and down the road. So keep those referrals coming.